Hey, this is Joe from Citrus County Porch Life, coming to you today with Daily Word for Men for November 2nd, 2024. It's a Sunday, and this is the reading. The word is moral. Suppose a woman has 10 silver coins and loses one. When she finds it, she will call in her friends and neighbors and say, "Rejoice with me because I have found my lost coin." In the same way, there is joy in the presence of God's angels when even one sinner repents. That is from Luke 15:8-10, the NLT. The moral of a story is what the story is trying to teach us. There's also an ethic, and usually these are tied together. A lesson, teaching, and ethic. Stories are great at capturing our attention, and if told well, we can feel them, which helps us learn from the moral. Jesus used parables as his method of teaching morals. Many of them tied directly to his audience, and they understood them because more than just hearing the words, they felt them. Most had experienced losing sheep or valuables, and plenty had been invited to a feast. God uses our lives and our emotional struggles to teach us lessons. We should learn to pay attention to repeat lessons that seem to crop up often. Perhaps we aren't understanding his message, and he's looking for a way to break through. And the question is, what lesson is God teaching you now? Before I answer that, I'd like to go back to the quote. Suppose a woman, she lost one of her 10 silver coins. And I can relate to that. I can remember one day, back in the 1950s, a dollar bought a lot more. And my mother lost the dollar. She couldn't find it anywhere. And she was going to go out and get eggs and bread and milk. You could get all that for $1. The milk didn't cost $1. The eggs cost like 25 cents. And finally, it was found under the couch. Who knows how it got there? But she was so happy when she found that. Much like this lady who lost her coin and calls all her friends over. That was 10% of her wealth. One coin out of 10% of her wealth. And I'm also reminded, she goes looking for the lost coin. The parable of the Good Shepherd, who leaves his 99 sheep to go find the one that is lost. And of course, the shepherd is Christ. He doesn't want to lose a single person, not one. So, what lesson is God teaching you now? This has been a lifelong lesson for me, and it's patience. Especially when I can do something rather quickly, and I don't want to wait for other people to do it. And it's insulting to some people. Even if I don't say anything, my nonverbal gestures, because they're having a hard time figuring it out. And even now in this day and age, when we have the internet and we get things instantly, you don't want to wait for anything. I actually ordered something. I'm trying to think of what it was, but I ordered something from Amazon, and it was supposed to come the next day, but it came that night. That would have, I got it quicker ordering it from Amazon than if I had gone to the store. It just came right here. I don't know how they got it so fast. I know I'm north of Tampa, and they have a fulfillment center. I think that's what they call them. And I couldn't believe how fast it got here. And that's almost instantaneous, and you get messages back and forth. I was also thinking, in the letters of James, he talks about the tongue being a deadly weapon. And imagine how much more we've weaponized it with the internet. How far out we can go. Maybe before, if you started a rumor, it was only in your immediate area, with your group of friends that hung around. But now it can go out and the whole world knows about it. And so maybe I'm affected by this internet culture where I want what I want and I want it now. And every time I get that attitude, God says to me, okay, Joe, you've got to learn patience. And I do. I realize that I do. My whole world's not going to fall apart if something isn't done right away. So that's my word for today. Have a blessed Sunday. Stay safe. And we will see you tomorrow.